And then I'm going to listen, but I'm going to step out because I'm just trying to sort out moving the recordings onto Teams, which requires a little bit of minor sorting out. But we're still a couple of people short, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more to come. I think it looks like Leonie and possibly Alan if he's coming. Excellent, excellent. Okay, who was tempted to stay outside and not come back to the meeting? Yeah, oh, it's all the responsible people, all the responsible people.
I just didn't go outside because I knew I wouldn't come back in.
Yeah, no, that's quite a wise choice. I went outside and started looking at some broccoli that needs planting out. That was a mistake. I should have not done that.
It's about where I was as well. But they tell us we should look after ourselves. So it was such a temptation to do exactly what we're told.
Exactly. Bit vitamin D. Just wait another minute or two in case we get Leonie and Alan. Okay, I think now Leonie's here, Christina, I'm going to suggest that we start. So I'm going to hand over to you. We're heading for about 4:30 finish, but be as flexible as you like. Obviously, we can finish early or even a bit late, it's fine. Okay.
Sure. Thanks to everyone. I've been checking in on the Padlet a bit throughout this afternoon, and I've seen quite a few people posting responses to various of those questions from throughout the units. So I've posted in the chat right now, if you go into the Zoom group chat, a link to another Padlet. Basically that Padlet, if you click on it, has a heading for every kind of session that there was, that you could click yourself through. And throughout, when I'm kind of putting you, or well, when Barbara is going to be putting you into breakout rooms, you can contribute to however you think any of these kind of topics are fitting into your theory of change, if you have any ideas. And throughout, you can then kind of take a look what other people are commenting on there, just so that we can get a bit of a discussion going between breakout room groups, and maybe get some inspiration from what they are saying. I was thinking, Barbara, I'm not entirely sure, was everyone in the same breakout group earlier today?
They were in the very beginning. They were in. We could recreate those breakout groups. I
thought it would be interesting to make sure that people are not in the same breakout groups, so that they get to know the theory of changes of other people as well.
Yeah, very happy to do that. Yeah.
So basically the plan is just, if we get people into breakout groups now, and you can briefly kind of introduce what you've got for your theory of change so far, so that everyone else kind of knows where you're at with your project. Then tell everyone which of the sessions you've looked at on research ethics or the ethics of global development. If there are any sessions that you have in common, you all looked at, great, maybe discuss some of the ideas that you were having. If there's a session that maybe others haven't looked at, give them a brief gist of what that session was about. And then kind of the final bit would be, try and think about the ways in which anything that you may have learned from these sessions could be relevant to your particular theory of change, or maybe the theory of change of someone else in your group. And as said, throughout, you can use the Padlet if you have any ideas of how this kind of stuff might relate to a theory of change. Put it on there so that other groups can get a bit of an idea of what you're discussing as well. And then we can reconvene after a while. I think, is it possible for me to jump?
Yes, you can jump in and out. Yeah. So I need to do, first of all, I need to just do one smart thing. 1 second. Make you a co-host.
Yeah, because then what I'll do is I will jump between sessions and kind of come say hello, see how things are going, whether there's any questions you have or anything that I could possibly help with.
I'm going to create 4 breakout rooms. I'm going to split the staff up, but it's not essential that staff are taking charge of the process at this point, I think.
No, especially if staff wouldn't have looked at the kind of material that all the students just looked at. So if anything, it's the students leading this time.
Yeah. Okay. Jamie, Naomi. This is a bit random at the moment. Paul, Mothway, Harriet, Anna Ritchie, Chuhua, Rebecca.
In the meantime, does anyone have any questions? Anything that was unclear? Anything you want to know? Good. I'll take the silence as a...
and James, that's our James. So I think that's fine. Right. Goodbye. How long do you want people to be in the rooms?
Good question. It's really difficult until we kind of know what's happening. Shall we just say, just set it for an hour for the time being, and we can always cut it short if...
Yeah. So Christine will be popping in and out to make sure you're all okay.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Sorry, Barbara, it's difficult, isn't it? If we chat in the chat room and we're messaging everyone, does it message back to everyone in the, what should we call it, this first level dream? Before
in the main room? I think it does. I think it does.
So maybe we could we maintain dialogue in there about how far through we've gotten that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, we'll pop in and let you know that you can't do that.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I just realised it's like Inception, isn't it?
It may be, Jonathan, if you could go to your room when I send you and just send a message to everyone, and then we can broadcast a message to say whether that worked or not.
Okay, we'll do a test. Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
was just going to say, Christina, I don't think the Padlet things are in the chat, or maybe it's just I can't see them.
I've sent it from me to everyone.
Oh, that's funny, Anne. I can see that. There's a link.
At 2:59 p.m. it says. It's sent it.
Okay, I don't know whether it's because I wasn't there at 2:59, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But it's not in mine. Yeah.
I've sent it again now.
Yeah, it's there now. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so it might be that you could only see it if you'd already joined or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Till shortly. Farewell. It's weird when everybody disappears.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh, where have they gone? Is it worked? Are they all in the right place? And then randomly people pop up again and say, I went to a room and there was nobody there. Right, I'm going to pause the recording.